Hello everyone and welcome back to more StephenPlays Magic Duels. On the last episode we got Red started off. It was a fiery start. You guys got a chance to see how Red works. It's usually comes out swinging as hard as it can, but if it runs out of fuel, things can go badly. And things went not so great near the end of last match. Today we are jumping into the second of Chandra's story arc, and it says, with Captain Baral's soldiers hot on your heels, you duck into an artifact foundry to hide. But as soon as you enter, a host of automated artifacts detect your presence and come to life. They don't look very friendly. So, artifacts are something that we haven't dealt with a ton in the LP, but they're basically colorless creatures. They can be added to any deck. A lot of times I feel like, at least lately in Magic, blue is the one that deals with them a lot. There's a lot of creatures in blue that benefit from artifacts. I'm not really sure why. It must be a lore thing, but they can essentially be added to any deck. Let's get started on match 2. Chandra versus the Foundry Security. Opponent plays first. Not the worst thing in the world. Oh god, this is 4 land. That is more land than we probably need with red. Pyre Charger is a 1/1 haste creature. You can also pump him +1 until end of turn. Notice that there's no limit on that. So if you had 10 mana, you could make him a 10/1 if you wanted to. Manic Vandal. It's a 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, destroy target artifact. Seems helpful when you are fighting someone who is literally a artifact creator. And Ravaging Blaze, an instant. X and 2 red. Deals X damage to target creature. Spell Mastery. If there are 2 or more instant or sorcery cards, also deals X damage to that creature's controller. That's a fantastic card, and these are all fantastic cards, but I'm a little concerned because I have a disproportionate amount of mana. Generally, when you play red, you want a lot of burn and less mana. Right now, we have a lot of mana, and that's not great. The only real redeeming factor is that we have Ravaging Blaze. So, more mana is good for Ravaging Blaze. More mana is sort of good for Pyre Charger. And this guy is really good for removal because he can destroy target artifact, but this is more land than I would usually keep for red. This is dangerous, man. I should probably draw a new hand and hope to get less land. Even though it sucks because these are actually all fantastic cards. Having Manic Vandal is great, but maybe I'll get another one. I can't risk having 4 lands. Too much land right now. Draw a new hand. 3. Okay, well, that's better than 4. Young Pyromancer, which we've seen before, can make elementals. Chandra's Phoenix, a creature for 3. It's a 2/2 flyer with haste. Whenever an opponent is dealt damage by a red instant or sorcery spell you control or by a red planeswalker you control, return Chandra's Phoenix from the graveyard to your hand. That's pretty cool. So if the Phoenix dies, you can just play a instant. And if you hit the player, you get the Phoenix back. That's not bad. Fire Impulse, we've already seen before. And Chandra's Fury, which we've seen before as well. So I actually liked the other hand better, I think. Which sounds terrible. But I'm going to keep this. Going down to 6 cards is a death sentence when you are playing red. So we're going to keep this hand. Opponent starts with a mountain. Opponent is done. Okay, good. Our turn. We draw a mountain, so we got plenty of land. We don't have any first place. So we're going to go to the opponent's turn. What you got, opponent? Mountain. No second place. Okay, cool. I got another... Okay, I have plenty of mountains. Plenty of mountains. So we're going to go ahead and get in the Young Pyromancer. So if at any point past this, I start playing instants and sorceries, I get, chump blockers, essentially, which I am more than welcome, or more than happy to welcome into my battlefield. He's got 3. He's got to be playing something. What you got? You got a Ram Roller. It's a 2/3 Juggernaut. It attacks each turn if able, and it gets +2 power if you control another artifact. That's a problem. So I'm assuming that his entire deck is artifacts. So it's almost definitely going to get 2 more power. Okay, thank you, land. Yes, I have land. It's great. So wonderful to have land. Darn it. A 2-3. He attacks each turn of Fable. So he's going to be hitting me 2 every time he can. And it's a 3. Crap. Let's go ahead and get the Phoenix in. It just seems like the best thing to do right now. Attacking with the 2-1 will get it killed. Attacking with the Phoenix will be fine. It is in the air. My plan of action right now is to hold off on the Juggernaut and not worry about it too much. And see if I can get some burn to deal with it or something. Or maybe block with the Pyromancer, kill it off with the Fiery Impulse, something like that. We'll see what happens. What you got now? A Rusted Sentinel. It's a 3-4. It enters the battlefield tapped. Okay. That's a big guy. That's a big guy, and now he controls another one, so his power goes to a 4. I can block him at 2-1, but I can't kill it off because I don't have any free untapped land to kill it with Fire Impulse, so I'm just going to skip blocking. There's really no point in losing my guy. So I will take 4. I'm down to 16. Not a big deal, but these guys are going to get big quick. And that could be a problem. What the heck is that? Flames of the Firebrand. It's a sorcery for 3. Deal 3 damage, divided as you... Oh, okay. We've seen this before. Well, then. That could be helpful. There's a lot of guys, man. There's a lot of dudes. And they all suck, and I want them all to die. For sure. So, Flames of the Firebrand can at least kill off this dude if we wanted to. The 3-4 is big, and a bit of a problem. And we should keep in mind that it is a problem. We want to play Fire Impulse as our 3rd instant if we can, because it'll do more damage. But if, you know, if an emergency arises, then, you know, shoot, we're going to have to do what we have to do. Not really sure what to do here. I wish we had some other options. Because I'd love to kill both of those guys at once, but it's not going to happen. We could do 3 damage and 2 damage. And Chandra's Fury is good too. I think what I'll probably do, because this guy has to attack each turn if able, I think, because this is a sorcery, I can't play it on his turn, so if I'm going to do it, I should do it now. I think what I'm probably going to do is go ahead and do this to take that guy out. So I'm actually going to focus my stuff on here, do all 3 here, and take that guy out. It puts an instant into my graveyard. It gives me a blocker because of the Pyromancer. And then I'm going to go ahead and move on into the attack step. I can swing with both of these guys and do 4 damage, which is nice. But the cool thing is I got that 1-1, so I can block that 3-4. And I can keep doing that as long as I have, you know, instants to make 1-1s in the first place. So 2 damage, 2 more damage. Very, very cool. Not bad, not bad. Go to my second main. Is there anything else I need to do? There's not. There's not. Next turn I can play Chandra's Fury if I so choose. If I had 6 mana, it'd be a little better. What'd you put in there, buddy? I want to see what that is. Foundry of the Consoles. You can add 1 colorless to your mana pool. You can also pay 5 and sacrifice it to put 2 1/1 colorless stopped or artifact creatures. So he can make stuff. Good for him. He decided to do nothing on his main. Neat. I'm okay with this. Shoot. The other cool thing is that if he ever chose to actually do this, I could use Chandra's Fury and kill them off immediately, which would be neat. Getting another Pyromancer in there is great, because I start getting 2 1/1s at a time. That would be good. I would like that. That would make me happy. Yeah, I think that's the best move, actually, because I need some more... I need some more mana to do exactly what I want to do. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. This is good stuff. I'm going to get a ton of blockers by having that guy in there, so that makes me really happy. Let's continue. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swing with the 2/2 in the air. Just keep everyone safe. I want them because I want to make a lot of chump blockers. And that's going to happen. And it's going to be fantastic. So you take 2. You are down to 12, my friend. I'm moving to second main. There's nothing additional I would like to do, so I'll continue on to your turn. See what you got. You've got another Foundry of the Consoles. Don't think it's going to help you much. You're not going to attack. You're skipping second main. I'm a little worried for him. I think he's in a bit of a bind. I've now got 6 mana available to me. Do I win the game? How much damage am I doing? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god. That really sucks. I can do 11 damage to him this turn. Unfortunately, he has 12, which is not 11. Not bad. Yeah, let's do that, because that sounds like a good plan. So we're going to use Chandra's Fury and hit him for 4. This is a great turn for red, by the way. So we get 2 1/1 blockers, which is already fun. It hits all of his creatures for 1. That also means that we have 2 instants in our graveyard, which means that this now does 3 damage instead of 2. So when we use it, we can kill off that guy. And because we're using that, we also get 2 more 1/1s. Yep. Just another turn 6 for red. To be honest, red normally, I mean, it depends how you play it, but whenever I played it, it was always a much faster pace than this. But I'm still good with this. This will still work. He doesn't have anyone to block with. I can swing with everyone. Everyone. And I'll still have 4 blockers. Seems correct. Yeah, you're gonna take 7. So he's deciding at the last second that he needs to get some, chump blockers. So he's gonna chump block these guys. Not a bad move. Not a bad move. He used that just in the nick of time. He's gonna take 2 there, 1 there. These guys block. And we trade. The problem is he has 5 health. I have 6 creatures. He's putting in another Foundry of the Consoles. Now, I'm not sure if you noticed, but you currently don't have anyone to block with, and this costs... Oh, he can do it again, though. He can do it again. I'm just gonna attack with everything. I got nothing to lose, man. Nothing. So he's gonna have to do that again. Now he can't do it because he don't have enough mana. So he's got 2. He's going to block the 2/2 and a 1/1, and he'll be at 1 health. Clever. Clever. I mean, he's really holding on for dear life here. So he's going to take, yeah, 2 more there. So he's going to be at 1 health. And then these guys are going to hit each other. And these guys are going to trade. I think I came out on top. You gotta do something now. I don't know what you got, but you gotta do it now. Primal Clay, 0/0 Shapeshifter. As Primal Clay enters the battlefield, it becomes your choice of a 3/3 artifact creature, a 2/2 artifact creature with flying, or a 1/6 wall artifact creature with Defender, in addition to its other types. Defenders can't attack. That won't save you, friend. I am sorry. But wait, I also have a mountain! Now you might be saying, well, he was screwed, and I would say not actually. X spells and repeatable abilities. I'm good. I got it. Thanks. They're just trying to show that Pyre Charger can be pumped, which is a fun way to end this match. He actually is not completely screwed, to be honest. There are cards in red. There's one... God, I'm trying to think. Pyroclasm, and I don't remember exactly how Pyroclasm worked. I think it's a sorcery and not an instant. And I think it costs... I think it's actually pretty friggin' cheap. I think it costs like 2. And the way Pyroclasm works, if I'm remembering correctly, Magic people, please set me straight if I'm not, it's like, does 2 damage to all creatures or something. So like, it hurts you too, but in this particular case, it would help him out a lot because it would kill off all of my creatures with 1 single card. So that's another reason I like red. It's got a lot of those really fun, like, let's destroy lots of things cards. There's another card called Earthquake that just does craploads of damage to creatures as long as they're on the ground. And I think it also hits players, so it's a lot of fun. Okay, so let's put in Pyre Charger, because he has haste, and this is a fun way to end the match. So he's a 1/1, so let's continue into the attack step. Let's attack with all. And confirm. He's probably going to block the 1/1. Yeah, he is. Well, I wanted to pump it anyway because it's fun, so we can we can pump it 6 times, so we will. So it becomes a 7/1. just for kicks, just for funsies. So 2 damage, 1 damage. They're actually going to show me all of this, which is fun. He goes down to -5, and me and his Primal Clay trade. And the match is won. That could have been very bad. That could have been very bad. I don't know how your guys... I know there's a lot of people that are playing through Magic Duels with me. That battle could have went a lot of different ways because he's got a lot of artifacts, and artifacts tend to help each other. So that could have been very quickly, like, gotten completely out of hand. And I'm glad that it didn't get too out of hand before we, you know, had a handle on it. But I could see that match going very, very badly. It was also cool to have 2 Pyromancers on the battlefield at once because every time we played a burn spell, we got 2 blockers. So at the end, even though we lost a lot of our main guys, we still had the chump blockers, and they ended up winning the match for us. So the good news is that you're getting the hang of your gift of Pyromancy. The bad news? Well, you've scorched dozens of highly valuable artifacts and burned down the Foundry. You can bet Captain Baral's forces will redouble their efforts to find you now. Oh, Chandra, will you never learn? That's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next episode, there's some mad tiger thing. What does it mean? I don't know, but I guess we'll find out next time. See you guys next time for more StephenPlays Magic Duels.